I am Fatma Ahmadzai, working as lecturer botany at Government Girls Degree College, Quarry Road, Quetta. The course which I am teaching in this semester is Cell Biology, Genetics and Evolution. The topic which I am going to discuss today is Mendelian genetics. As we discussed in the previous lecture that humans have long been interested in the mechanism of genetics and heredity. Now what is genetics? It is the scientific study of heredity. And what is heredity? It is the transmission of characteristics from parents to offspring, or you can say that it is the transmission of characteristics from one generation to another generation. Gregor Johann Mendel was an Austrian monk. He laid the foundation of Mendelian genetics. Gregor Johann Mendel was born in Moravia, which was then a part of Austria, but now it is a part of Czechoslovakia. He was an Austrian monk. He started working on pea plants in the summer of 1854. The reasons for the success of Mendel's work were his approach and choice of experimental material. He adapted a systematic approach for his studies. He studied one character or trait at a time. His approach was more statistical due to his mathematical background, so he always thought in terms of ratios. He used a large number of plants at a time and thus got easily recognizable ratios. Now the question arises that why he used pea plants. The plant is self-fertilized in nature, but controlled crossing can also be made easily. The plant produces a large number of seeds and it has many sharply defined inherited traits on the basis of which individual varieties are recognized. Now I will discuss some important terminologies used in Mendelian genetics. Let's recall what are chromosomes and genes. In the center of the cell, a spherical body is present known as the nucleus. Inside the nucleus, rod-shaped structures are present known as chromosomes. Inside the chromosomes, DNA, which is deoxyribonucleic acid, and histone proteins are tightly packed or supercoiled. Now what is DNA? DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid and it is the heredity material. Now what are genes? Genes are the sequences of nucleotides of DNA. What are nucleotides? We discussed it in the previous lecture that when a nitrogenous base is bonded with a ribose sugar and a phosphate group, it forms a nucleotide. Alleles. Each gene can have different forms. The different forms of the same gene are called alleles. Letters are usually used to represent alleles. For example, capital T and small t are the alleles for height in pea plant. Capital letters are used to represent dominant alleles and small letters are used to represent recessive alleles. We can understand by the terminologies of dominant and recessive that dominant is that allele which masks the effect of the recessive allele. You can get an idea about dominant and recessive allele by looking at this picture. The capital B is a dominant allele and the small b is a recessive allele, and the capital B is masking the effect of the small b. Here is the same case. Sit, good allele. Basic genetic concept, dominant allele. Here also the dominant allele is obvious, which is masking the effect of the recessive allele. Phenotype. Now what is phenotype? It refers to a trait which can be seen. For example, the physical appearance or visible trait of an organism. Therefore, Tallness in pea plant is a phenotype and dwarfness in pea plant is also a phenotype. Here the stem height of pea plants is shown, and you can see that there are two phenotypes for the stem height of the pea plant, which are tall and dwarf. Now, what is a genotype? It refers to the genetic makeup of an organism. It is the combination of genes in an organism. There are two types of genotype, homozygous and heterozygous. Now, what is homozygous? An organism is said to be homozygous for a trait if the two alleles controlling the trait are the same. For example, two capital T's or two small t's. Now, what is heterozygous? An organism is said to be heterozygous for a trait if the two alleles controlling the trait are different. For example, one capital T and one small t. Here genotypes and phenotypes are compared for stem height of pea plant. Homozygous dominant has two capital letters, and the phenotype for this homozygous dominant genotype is tall stem. In heterozygous, there is one capital letter and one small letter. Here the capital letter masks the effect of the small letter, which means that the dominant allele masks the effect of the recessive allele, and the phenotype for this genotype will be tall stem. In homozygous recessive, there are two small letters, and the phenotype for this genotype is dwarf stem. Now, what is a dominant allele and what is a recessive allele? A dominant allele expresses itself and gives the same phenotype in both the homozygous and heterozygous condition. For example, tall plants have the TT, which means two capital T's, or one capital T or one small t genotype. Now, what is a recessive allele? A recessive allele does not expresses itself in the heterozygous condition. It expresses itself only on the homozygous condition. For example, in two small letter genotype, which is homozygous dwarf. Here again we are getting a clear image for dominant and recessive alleles. Allele which controls the characteristic whenever it is present, maybe in the case of two capital B's or maybe in the case of one capital B and one small b, and recessive allele whose characteristics only show up when it is present on both chromosomes, which will be two small letters or two small b's. Here are the dominant and recessive alleles in pea plants which Mendel used. In the first column, you can see that there are traits controlled by dominant allele and controlled by recessive allele. In seed shape, the dominant allele is round and the recessive allele is wrinkled. In seed color, yellow is dominant allele and green is recessive allele. In seed coat color, gray is dominant allele and white is recessive allele. In pod shape, smooth is controlled by dominant allele and pinched is controlled by recessive allele. In pod color, green is controlled by dominant allele and yellow is controlled by recessive allele. In flower position, side is controlled by dominant allele and is controlled by recessive allele. In stem height, tall is controlled by dominant allele and dwarf or short is controlled by recessive allele. Thank you, students.